what would you do? This man types, hey guys, I'm pretty new to the group. I'm reaching out for a bit of advice. Yesterday was not one of my better days. I'm trying to do the work, give wife space, etc. Last night, I tried to take the lead to initiate sex by taking my wife by the hand. Okay, so we just went from I'm trying to give my wife space to I'm trying to initiate sex in the next sentence. That's interesting. She totally shut me down. She said, apparently, no, I'm not going. Unfortunately, after some discussion, which never really leads anywhere. Wait a minute. Talking about it didn't help? Okay. It's always back to things from the past that I have done wrong, not about the present and moving forward. Anyway, I lost it. The little boy definitely came out. I cursed at her and I told I wasn't going to try to talk with her anymore because it leads nowhere. Okay, that kind of sounds like abandoning her. My question is, should I apologize? Should I leave it and let her come to me? ? Just struggling today. Based on the state of our relationship in the last month, I do not want to throw gas on the fire. Any thoughts appreciated? Thanks. Well, first of all, I'll say, I mean, I've been in this spot. My heart goes out to this man. We've all been in this spot. He's, trying to do the right things. He's trying to, I'd say, dance up the staircase of intimacy, except he's trying to jump up to step 10. It's not really dancing. He's trying to jetpack up to step 10. So that's not good. But, I have compassion for this man, even though it didn't go very well at all, right? I've been there. I've been there where the little boy came out. I've been there where the anger and that explosive, like, how is my life in the spot that it is right now? And I wanted to connect with her. I wanted some physical connection. I wanted to share my love, and I got totally shut down. So where do you think that this man is?
The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. The C-Note Show. Free daily call.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the C-Note Show. It's not a finish line, it's a journey. Do you want to know the skills, the tools, the mindsets to be on fire in your own life? How's she gonna react to that one? Turn and smile and shut the fuck up. That's my new motto. I do. How's that going for you? Smile, turn your shoulders, and shut the fuck up. And give that a shot. It's so hard at the beach. Oh, you flexing motherfucker. And what would you say? Have you been in this spot? What would you say that he do to lean into his own self here? His questions are, should I apologize or should I leave it and let her come to me? What do you think? So here's where I shut up and let you guys come on in. Unmute yourself and come in. What would you do?
Yeah,
Go for it, John.
I think definitely been there. I think we probably all have been there. And I think he's, I don't know, I take him as still in kind of that confused state where he's not sure how to create the kind of connection that he's looking for. He doesn't really know how to gain her trust or respect, or get her to open up to her. So I think that he's throwing out his little attempts to try to connect, hoping that it gets her to turn towards him, and when that doesn't work, he's freaking out. In his head, he's getting pissed and blaming her for that lack of connection, versus realizing that he probably didn't take the right approach. I would personally, now in the past, I would have done, I think, exactly the same thing that he did, and pout and whine and run away and shut down and expect her to come apologize or whatever. But now I think, personally, I would definitely apologize, but it'd be a very short apology. The other night, I'm sorry for how I came across, and I'm sorry for how I acted. And was just looking for connection with you.
I love the hand over the mouth, the hold attention, John. Yeah. So I appreciate that. Absolutely. And let me ask you, it's not supposed to be a tricky question, but it's something that we have to ask ourselves before we, let's say, apologize is, why are we apologizing? What did this man presumably, what line did he cross, let's say, with his own self or with his wife? Like, why would he apologize? What happened that he maybe isn't proud of?
For me, the line would be my own line that I would have crossed for myself of not showing up and acting the way that I would have wanted to act in that scenario.
There you go. Yeah. Fantastic. I think that's what you just said there was really from the heart and straightforward. And, you didn't make an excuse about it in that moment when I asked you that question, right? You owned yourself. Yeah. So Cynthia, let me ask you, how did that come across when John was just talking there and gave an example of an apology? How did that come across from the feminine point of view? What would you say?
That felt really good because it was so solid, and there was none of it that was any of us sometimes can get into an apology that like, I'm wrong, I'm bad, I shouldn't have. It was just straight from the heart, and it was calling out the energy and almost making an intention of, I didn't like how that energy between us went. And then, there's a kind of a commitment to, in the future, I want it to be different. And that felt incredibly powerful, honoring to the feminine.
So can I jump in? What words? Because that was, this is one thing I love about women and femininity is you just said something about a commitment to not do that again in the future. He didn't say that at all though. So how did that translate?
It was an energy just in his confidence in himself and a solidity. And it wasn't like shutting himself down there was nothing in his energy that was like, you're right, I'm wrong, I'm bad. It was just that solid king that made me just trust, that's been repaired, and just trust that in his king energy, there would be movement in different directions in the future.
Yeah. So it's going to go like this. He's going to say he's sorry. And she's like, that's fine, honey. I love you. Come here. Let me take my bra off. Right?
No. I would say that the offering the gift of a apology, allowing the other person to let that kind of wash into them, and let them have some time to stir that into the soup of her emotions, the pain, the anger, the frustration she had in the moment, and allow there to be time for her to move forward.
Yeah. So I'm going to jump off of that and say, so one thing you said is we definitely don't want to make any excuses. So I loved everything you said, John. Thanks for jumping in. Let me give a tiny bit of feedback, right? So when we're apologizing, we don't want to make any excuses whatsoever. Even, I was just trying to connect with you. Like, you don't want to explain it. You don't want to defend it because it sounds manipulative, right? And so I'll add on to that was the man that I don't want to be that man. That's not the man that I want to be. Okay. And then I would say what you guess her experience was. I'll bet that was horrendously painful for you.
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere, 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. GreatMenMoveMountains.com/VIP. The C Note Show.